Protest in the streets of Madison after police shoot and kill an unarmed African-American teenager. Hundreds of people marched in Madison this afternoon demanding justice for 19-year-old Tony Robinson. This all started about 6:30 last night when Madison police answered a call about someone walking in and out of traffic. That led to a confrontation in Robinson's apartment on Williamson Street. Police say Tony Robinson knocked the officer to the ground and the officer fired. 12 News' Max Siegel joins us now live from the scene.
Hey, Tony, the home where this all happened right behind us here. I'm going to step out of the way and we'll give you a live look right now at 5 o'clock. You can see Madison police officers right now still guarding the home. There's police tape and there are also some balloons if we pan a little bit to the left here as a memorial to the victim in this case. Now, this afternoon, demonstrators marched from downtown Madison to this home, and we caught up with one of them just a bit ago who was still around.
Look at what these people are doing to us. Look at the pain on these young people's eyes. They keep losing friends. They murdered a child.
Now, that was just one of well over 100 people in the demonstration today. 12 News was there as they took over some stretches of streets escorted by Madison police. Those out front carrying a banner saying Black Lives Matter. Now, from what we saw while we were out today, things were peaceful, and Police Chief Mike Koval is urging the community to keep it that way.
That dissent, that displeasure, that hurt be channeled in a way that is non-destructive to others, that respects others and their property, and that falls within the boundaries of tolerance for one another as we all move through a grieving process and a coping process.
The chief also called the death of Tony Robinson a tragic loss, and he said he spent 45 minutes in the early morning hours today talking with Robinson's grandparents, offering the department's condolences on his death. The chief also telling us at a news conference today the officer involved here is on administrative leave, paid administrative leave, I should say, until the investigation is complete. Live in Madison, Max Siegel, WISN 12 News.
Max, thank you very much. Well, the man who was shot graduated from Sun Prairie High School last year. Counselors will be on hand for students Monday to help them deal with the death of Tony Robinson. Robinson's mother says he worried about having a run-in with police after a black teenager was killed by an officer in Ferguson, Missouri last year.
My son was so into watching everything that happened in Ferguson, and he was one of the people that spoke out about this constantly. And to turn around and have him die of the same things that he was so fearful of, it's not fair. It's not right.
She says she welcomes the protest about her son's death, but does not want any violence. The officer who shot Robinson has a dozen years' experience on the force. Officer Matt Kenny was also involved in a fatal shooting back in 2007. He was cleared of any wrongdoing in that case. Under Wisconsin law, the Wisconsin Department of Justice will oversee this case. Attorney General Brad Schimmel released this statement today. Quote, the Wisconsin Department of Justice Division of Criminal Investigation will conduct a thorough, professional, and transparent investigation. So here's what we know right now. The Department of Justice is investigating the police shooting death of an unarmed black man. 19-year-old Tony Robinson died during a confrontation last night. Officer Matt Kenny is on administrative leave during the investigation. Max mentioned that is paid administrative leave, and you can look for more live coverage from Madison tonight on 12 News at 6 and 10. We'll also bring you updated information on our website and mobile platforms.